In 1978, Koei Shibusawa and his wife founded a chemical wholesaling business under the banner Koei, but eventually it would be used just to fund his two real passions, global history and video games. Throughout his youth, he would frequently read tales of feudal China and Japan in novels and comic books. His first attempts to bring those stories to this brand new burgeoning form of media were Romance of the Three Kingdoms and Nobunaga's Ambition, released for Japanese PCs and NES, which were primarily 2D strategy games due to the limited capabilities at the time. But with the advent of 3D technology, Koei decided to try his hand at a different style of game, a 3D weapons-based fighter by the name of Dynasty Warriors. While it didn't prove to be massively successful, it did earn enough money to garner a sequel, Dynasty Warriors 2, in which they completely changed directions again into a new style of game called Musou, in which you guide giant armies in 3D action-based combat. On the other side of the coin, Tecmo was producing challenging arcade-style hits for home consoles throughout the 80s and early 90s, their most successful being Ninja Gaiden for the NES. But they too wanted a piece of the newly emerging 3D fighting genre, and proceeded to release Dead or Alive in 1996. Dead or Alive and its subsequent sequels proved to be a success for Tecmo, and the talented upstart team behind it were tasked with resurrecting their beloved early 90s franchise into the new 3D gaming landscape. They didn't let that opportunity go to waste and created one of the greatest 3D action games of all time, Ninja Gaiden for Xbox. Following the release of the sequel, the team's lead, Tomonobu Itagaki, left the company with several members of the team and ended up suing them for $1.4 million in unpaid wages, sending the company into disarray. Meanwhile, Koei had managed to procure a script from the late legendary Japanese filmmaker Akira Kurosawa. It was the story of historical figure William Adams, who came over from Europe to fight alongside warring clans in Japan in the 1600s. Originally slated as an early PS3 title, Nioh was scrapped and remade several times before finally being put on the shelf. With so many Japanese companies in turmoil, Bandai Namco released a new take on the 3D action genre, a punishingly challenging and addictive game by the name of Demon Souls, only to be completely superseded by its own sequel, Dark Souls, for the Xbox 360, PS3, and PC. Around that same time in 2009, these two battered companies came together to form one single company in Koei Tecmo Games. And with this merger, Koei's enigmatic leader, Koei Shibusawa, and the remnants of this legendary team, Team Ninja, would pool their many years of experience to try to tackle this unfinished story for one last time. With Bandai Namco's new style of action game being so popular, this new team decided to bring the style of their previous games to this winning formula. Released in February 2017 after 13 years of development, Nioh was an instant success for the company, shipping 2.5 million units worldwide. So today on Doc Mochrie Gamer, we're going to try the brand new sequel that just came out, Nioh 2, and see how it stacks up with the long-awaited first game. Alright, let's get started. Turning my possessed scythe here into a poison blade. Hopefully it works on this big guy. They really throw you into the fire right off the bat with a 15-foot giant-ass Anubis swinging a huge club at you. I've been bulking up a bit, that's the only way I've been able to handle these shots, but if you're starting out sight unseen, it'll wipe you out with one or two of those. Oh, there we go. It's eating them up pretty quick. Is it perhaps Fireblade time? The parrying is a lot more forgiving in this one than other Soulsborne type games. Let's fight some of these scrubs who died to regular enemies on the first level. There's so many different weapon options in this game, but I always tend to lean toward the larger weapons, like the scythe here, or the Odachi, or the two-handed sword. Well, if the first attempt at execution doesn't work, then the second one will. And there goes his head. you could hit a perfectly timed yokai counter, you could land this nasty combo afterwards. That's how I took this big guy down so quickly. See, even the grunt enemies have executions in this game. Yeah, I'm sick and tired of all this fighting. Let's just have a race instead. Come on, guys. Try to hit a cheap shot, didn't work. Alright, moving on. Alright, here's the boss. Maybe I could lose him here. I guess not. Oh, hey, kitty. What's that? You want me to pet you? Nice. I'll take a cat familiar. Why not? I don't know what that means, but it can't be anything good. Alright, yokai number 2. Seemed to have a pretty good handle on him. Or at least I thought I did. Damn. They like to drop these circles on the ground to prevent you from getting your stamina back. That's on top of a stamina penalty just for being in this weird realm. First end stage boss, Horsehead Machete Man. Let's go. There's one thing I noticed about the bosses in this game so far is that they have a wide variety of moves. But I do as well. I could turn into this fire demon and pound on him with a club for about 30 seconds. Hell yeah, stunned them long enough for a death blow. This game has a very involved stagger mechanic, but it leads to some cool animations. At least they didn't skimp on the boss difficulty. Mount Tatara. These are all actual locations in Japan, just without all the mystical demons. Oh man, hey there, buddy. Well, I gave him a good kicking for a minute, but now it's time to run. Occasionally enemies drop these soul cores, which lets you assume one of their attacks. It's kind of like the old Mega Man games. You can just use it against them for a level meter. Yeah, good job, Shwetty. Just let them burn. Shwetty, no. Don't go into the fire. Alright, see you later, Shwetty. What in the world? The grunts eat the dead grunt and become a super grunt? Yokai's just handling my buddy. Hopefully he burns to death before he gets to me. Alright, creepy wall boss, it looks like the Necronomicon. Let's go. So long, buddy. You're good at getting your ass kicked. It's always good to take a relaxing bath after watching your friend die and beating a giant stone monster to death. Oh great, another friendly yokai. Guess I'll take your buddy out first real quick. This random wall in this area just saved my life. Blam! On to the stage boss, Giant Firebomb Samurai. All the boss grapples have looked pretty cool so far. Nioh has a system that kind of feels like Gears of War's active reload, where you hit the button at the end of an animation. If you get the proper timing, you get an advance on your stamina recovery. I hope that I end up getting that tornado skill. He kind of reminds me of the first boss in the first Nioh. Just a straight up giant wild monster swinging at you in confined space. You definitely get that Dark Souls-like feeling of pride when you beat a tough boss in this game. Mount Saggy. Looks pretty upright to me. Dun, dun. I see, so the house is a giant front for this massive cave. Whoa, hey there, lady. I just want to be friends. Don't mind me. You have a very nice, tail. Yeah. Yeah, I think I pissed her off. Aw, oh, damn, a Medusa-like paralyzing gaze, too? Well, if that isn't horrifying. She does conspicuously look like the girl from The Ring. Damn it. Not another one. Alright, time to get some treasure. You know, I'm really starting to hate this cave. I don't know who he's whistling for, but he's not going to live long enough to see him appear. Oh, alright. Hey there, buddy. I didn't expect to see you here. This guy's a companion wrecker. He usually takes him out in 2 or 3 hits. Ah, oh, crap. Another snake fight for the road. Alright, time to fight this boss. Let's go, buddy. Hairy snake hydra of Mount Saggy Caves. Well, that was quick. Hands down the toughest boss fight that I've fought in a long time. I had to walk away from this one for a little bit. And this is only the third stage boss. Nope. For the record, I did end up getting that tornado off the last boss, and it did end up being pretty sick. I never thought this moment would come. It was looking pretty bleak there for a moment. Yeah, read it off the sword. That's my name right there. Got it personalized and everything. Now I am the Lizard King. A mysterious female ninja joins the posse. And that was the first world of Nioh 2. Had a lot of good quality of life improvements. I'm enjoying it so far, but it seems way more challenging than the first one. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember to like and share and subscribe. I'm on Facebook at Doc Mochrie Gaming, and I'm on YouTube under Doc Mochrie Gaming, so if you want to check me out at either one of those platforms, I'd appreciate it. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll have a new video out for you very soon.